This anime looks gentle. Soft colors, quiet music, slow moments. At first glance, the Apothecary Diaries feels calm, but as season 2 begins, something becomes very clear. Almost every problem starts the same way. Someone knows something they should not know. A book, a medicine, a detail about the body, and little by little, the story teaches us this. In this world, knowledge is not freedom, it is a risk. So today, I want to talk about why knowledge is dangerous in the Apothecary Diaries and why Maomao survives by hiding what she knows. Season 2 shows us more of the palace. More people, more rules, more tension. It is still beautiful, but now we see the pressure more clearly. Rank decides who matters, rules decide who speaks. Most people here do not survive by being smart, they survive by being quiet. And once you understand that, the danger of knowledge starts to make sense. Because the danger does not start with poison, it starts with something smaller, something harmless. Books. In season 2, we see books being brought into the palace, not just any books, explicit ones. Books meant to educate the concubines about intimacy, for example, so the emperor will be satisfied. At first, in season 1, this feels strange, and in season 2 as well, so why allow books in a place where most people cannot read? The answer is simple. These books are not about freedom, they are about control. Soon after, we see something important happen. More women start reading. And Shaolan is one of the first ones who truly wants to learn. She does not just want to read, she wants to write. She wants skills she can use once she leaves the palace. This moment feels hopeful, but it also reveals the truth. Literacy is only safe when it serves the system. The books are allowed because they shape behavior. They make easier to guide. Shaolan's learning is an accident, not the goal. Knowledge here is not shared to empower, it is shared to manage people quietly. And that leads to a hard question. If knowledge is only allowed when it benefits those in power, is it really a gift? Books shape how people think, but medicine shapes something deeper, the body. And in season 2, we learn how dangerous that knowledge can be. In season 2, we learn something disturbing. A woman lived inside the palace for a year as someone else. Concubine Jin had already died. She was not poisoned, she was beaten to death after a fight with a lookalike named Tao. And Tao took her place. To maintain the disguise, Tao used poisonous mushrooms, not to kill, but to explain changes. Hair loss, skin rashes, weakness. Symptoms that could pass as illness. Over time, those same poisons killed her. This case matters because it shows something deeper. Poison here is not always sudden. Sometimes it is slow. Sometimes it is medicine used wrong, or knowledge used too long. Maomao understands this immediately. She knows that understanding the body also means understanding risk. That is why medicine is controlled. Not because it heals, but because it can destroy quietly. That is why Maomao is warned. Do not make medicine openly. Do not let others know what you can do. Because in this world, knowledge of the body is power. And power is never safe. Hiding knowledge keeps Maomao alive, but it also changes her. Because when you hide what you know, you start hiding who you are. In season 2, Maomao often seems distant. She jokes, she avoids attention, she stays on the side. Some people call her cold, but the story shows us the truth. She sees too much. She understands danger early. She notices patterns others miss. That is why she survives. But it also isolates her. When she helps someone, she does it quietly. When she understands something, she keeps it to herself. Even with Jinchi, she avoids emotional closeness. And it's not because she does not care, but because being seen has always been dangerous for her. Season 2 makes this very clear. Smart women attract attention. Attention leads to suspicion. Suspicion leads to punishment. So Maomao chooses distance. She hides behind calm reactions. She survives by pretending she does not matter. And that leaves one final question. If knowing too much makes you lonely, is survival worth the cost? By the end of the season 2, a pattern becomes clear. The Apothecary Diaries is not just about mysteries, it is about survival. Knowledge does not change the system, it does not fix injustice, it only shows you where the dangers are. Maomao understands this early. She does not try to challenge the world, she learns how to live inside it. She hides her intelligence, she limits her curiosity, not because she's weak, but because she wants to live. And sometimes that is the only kind of intelligence a world like this allows. Knowing the truth does not always set you free. Sometimes knowledge only teaches you where not to speak. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this first video about Apothecary Diaries Season 2. I really enjoyed this anime. One of my most favorite animes I've watched last year. And with this, I would like to invite you to watch the future coming videos about the story about Season 2. I think there are a lot of different ideas and things to discuss about this anime, so I want to make a series of videos, not necessarily like Summer Pockets where it's part 1, part 2. I would like to make standalone videos focusing on different ideas, so if that's something that would be interesting to you, you can look forward to this in 2 weeks. Um, and yes, thank you so much for watching. And next time, I would like to talk about Maomao herself, why she seems cold, why she keeps her distance, and why that distance keeps her alive. So, if you want to hear more about Maomao and even Jinchi and other parts of the anime, definitely uh, come back in 2 weeks, and I'm sure you will really enjoy it. You will really enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave suggestions for animes in 2026 I should watch, or some you have watched last year. Thank you so much. I'll see you.